Hey guys, how's it going? It's Generalkidd here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do the friendly elite glitch in Halo Reach. Now, I believe this is actually a new method. I know on YouTube there's other friendly elite glitches, but this particular method, I believe this is a new one. So, if it's not new, then oh well. But anyways, I'm going to show you guys anyways. Of course. So, what you want to do is you can start the second rally point on the mission Winter Contingency. And you want to grab a plasma pistol right at the start, and then just continue on ahead. Basically, we're just doing the time travel glitch. Actually, you don't have to do the time travel glitch, but you do need to get a Falcon. But if you want best results, I would do the time travel glitch. So to get the Falcon, just use your plasma pistol and shoot it down. But you gotta make sure you shoot down at an angle so it flips over, or else it'll just fly back up again. It's probably best to have a friend help you out on this, so you guys can keep knocking it down until it tips over. But you want to make sure it's like completely, upside down so that the invisible passenger falls out. After that, just simply hop in. Now, if you don't want to do the time travel glitch, you just want a very simple, quick way to show what happens. All you gotta do is just let an elite hijack your Falcon at this point, and there should be plenty of elites around here. But if you want a whole army of friendly elites, then you're gonna want to do this time travel glitch to skip on ahead. You actually don't need to do the time travel glitch on that part either, but this will save you a lot of time. So just use your Falcon here and simply wedge it into the spirit. And you want to make sure it's wedged in nice and tight, otherwise you won't be able to make it. So the spirit's going to take off, and it's going to fly away to the next, to the next part of the mission. And sometimes the spirit might crash into a rock, and you won't be able to make it through. If that happens, you just want to revert. Of course, if you get wedged loose, also just revert to last checkpoint. And finally, the spirit's going to fly through an invisible barrier, which would do a lot of damage to you. You should survive, but if you don't, once again, just revert to last checkpoint. Alright, so there we go, we're now through the barrier, and we can now separate ourselves from the spirit. So now you just want to fly over here to the next part of the mission, and eventually you will load everything here. And all you gotta do now is just fly in, and you want to land. Now, if you don't have any AIs on your Falcon, like Cat or not Cat, like George or Emil or anybody else, make sure you do get someone on. If for some reason nobody spawns on your Falcon, then you're gonna have to have a friend stay on. But in most cases, Emil should spawn here and should hop on, and if he does, then great, then you're all set. But you do want to get out of your Falcon first and go into this room so that you load the next part of the mission. And now you can just simply hop back into your Falcon, into the driver's seat. Anyways, once you get into the driver's seat and you have an AI on board, all you need to do now is just let an elite hijack you, as I mentioned before. Now, like I said, you could have done this at any earlier point in the mission after you got your Falcon, but you'd only have one elite in most cases. So in this case, we can have more. But as you can see right now, we already have the friendly elite here. Once the elite hijacks you, he will just get out of the Falcon, and his weapon will be on his back, and he won't do anything. He won't attack you, he won't melee you, he won't pull his weapon out. He'll still try to follow you and charge at you, but he won't do any damage, which I'll show you in a second. But for now, there should be about 3 elites that spawn in this part of the mission. Just make sure you don't kill any of them. I would recommend you kill the other enemies first, so that they don't get in the way. And then after that, you can let the elite hijack your Falcon. All you gotta do is just pull it up close to him. Sometimes they kind of like run away or try to like jump back. Just kind of have a little patience, keep it like close to them. And it might help if you kill more enemies, of course, because without other allies, the elite might like try to, take charge on its own. Also, sometimes an elite might spawn up here. If that happens, just want to make sure they're not going to be able to hijack you from up here, and I don't know why they can't do that. But if they do spawn up there, just simply push them off onto the ground carefully. You don't want to use too much force, or else you might kill them. Anyways, while we continue with this, trying to knock the elite off and then get them to hijack us, how about a quick pun, guys? Because I know how much you love my puns. Alright, so, if a seagull flies over the sea, what flies over a bay? A bagel. Get it? Because, seagull, sea, so that bagel, bay, get it? I don't know, I do it. Alright, so, we have our, still one more lead to go. Now, the reason why I said you need an AI in your Falcon earlier is because if you don't have an AI, the elite will actually get in and start flying away and shooting you, and you'll have trouble getting out. But if you do have an AI riding on it, the elite will not take over your Falcon. It will just simply hop off. So that's why you need an AI in it. Now, this whole time while you're trying to get the elite down, or get the elite to hijack you, the other player wants to help you clear out enemies and keep the elites alive. And make sure the elites are close by and following them. Because, as you can see, the elites here are pretty much following the entire time, and sometimes they'll scream and like do a roar and try to like tackle you, but like I said, they won't do any damage. They will basically be your pal and follow you the entire way. So let me fast forward a little bit here. In fact, while I do this, what do you call a cow eating grass? A lawn mower. Get it? Yeah. Thanks for the applause. I know that was a great one. Alright, so we have our 3 elites here, and the other person is going to try to get all of them to follow him. Sometimes the elite just kind of stops following, but if they do, just go back up close to them, and then they'll chase you back. And once you get into this room, they'll see Cat, and they'll do that scream, and then charge at her. But once they do that, we won't try to get all 3 in. Sometimes the elites will still follow you out, so it's best to kind of get them like close by so that all of them follow you. But once they're in here, they'll pretty much stick to Cat, and they shouldn't go anywhere. In fact, with the Cat standing there, they're just gonna keep like charging into her and like running like non-stop. For some reason, the third one doesn't do that, and we tried this a couple times. Only like the first 2. And it's possibly because the first 2 are like blocking the third one, so the third one doesn't bother. But yeah. Now once you come in, the door is going to start closing, and as soon as the door closes, the elite AIs kind of get disabled, and then they just stop chasing her and kind of stand still. Well, actually no, they don't really stand still. They kind of do like this really weird like elite dance. I mean, yeah, I guess you could call it like a dance. The first 2, they stop dancing a little bit, but the third one, for some reason, just kind of like dances forever. I guess he never got the cue to stop dancing. Or actually, no, maybe he does stop sometimes. And then the others kind of just randomly start dancing at random points. But yeah, these elites will never attack you, but you can kill them still. And even if you kill one of them, the others don't react to it. And we have tried pushing the elites into the cutscene area, but once the cutscene loads up, the elites despawn completely, and they're not going to appear in the cutscene if that's what you're wondering. So, that's basically it to it. And these are your this little mini army of friendly elites. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, as well as all the puns, of course. And as always, if you did, make sure to drop a like and leave your thoughts in the comments, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe, and because that's much appreciated. And I will see you guys next time.